3, 2, 1, go. Red's got a goal back in there, or Blue's got a goal in their home zone. But Blue just lost some points as they brought this goal out of their home zone. So rings make the difference. That error right there brought it over. Red's got the bonus because of the rings. And they got an autonomous bonus as well as the win point, autonomous win point. So let's go, driver control. 3, 2, 1, drive. Blue with an early advantage, 2 neutral goals in their possession. And the Black Mambas are already, with like just starting off in the driver control, have already filled up all the rings on that back Blue goal. Excellent driving, excellent pickup of all those rings. A team from Ireland in the front blue corner. They had a good grip on that blue goal. The Beaufort High is up on the platform. Lots of time, 45 seconds remain. Red has got 1 neutral goal. Now we're down to 30 seconds remaining. This could be interesting. I see the Mambas and Beaufort. It's interesting, their position. Oh no, Red just missed. Their neutral goal slipped off the edge of the platform, but they're back up and balanced. Meanwhile, Beaufort High is up there, and the Mambas are just spinning circles saying, hey, 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 look at us. Mr. Smith, back to you.
That's me. I'm Mr. Smith. Looks like we're ready to go here on qualification match number 34. Almost ready. Let's check Blue Alliance. Are you guys ready? Oh, they're perfectly color coordinated and everything. Red Alliance, we ready? Let's go to autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. This is qualification match number 34. Again, we're going through match number 41, and we're taking our lunch break and coming back at 1 o'clock. Andrew's been getting all the fun matches so far, but the ones I've been in have been high intensity, and I'm absolutely loving it as well. Red getting the autonomous bonus, user control. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. The robots are up and rolling. Absolutely loving the blue team, which is comprised of everyone wearing pink and black. Now these teams, 2 teams aren't even from the same state. Just coincidentally all in pink and black, but I absolutely love it. There is a 1 minute and 20 seconds of driver control period remaining, as it looks like there's a battle over the neutral zone tall goal right now between the Red and Blue lines. Neither are one of them wanting to give an inch. Meanwhile, 52-44-5A, that is hyper resolution from Beaufort, California, or excuse me, South Carolina, trying to use all of those match loads up. Unfortunately, it looks like some of those rings are a little too high, so currently it's going to count as descored by transitive contact, but once they set it down, hopefully that'll be able to free them up enough space to actually be able to score all those goals, or all those rings, excuse me. 45 seconds remaining in the match. Still such a slugfest right here on the top hand side of the corner. Neither one of these 2 teams willing to give an inch. This match may be low scoring, it may be high scoring. It's really going to depend on what the teams can do at the end. Can they get up on the top platform or not? Blue's pulling hard. They're pulling hard if they can pull that out. I don't know if they're going to go for it. They're trying to get another one. Looks like they're going to continue to try to go for it. Now with about 20 seconds left, Red Alliance sees an opportunity. They realize that Blue let go of one of the neutral zone goals, and they're going to try to grab it and take it down. But the Red Alliance trying to get up on top of the platform. They're going slow. 4 seconds remaining. 3 seconds. Can they balance? They can. Good move there by the Red Alliance. 1 second. That is time. All right, looks like we're set to go. Let's go to autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Immediately off and going. Looks like the Red Alliance grabbing one of the goals. Doesn't quite look like they were able to get it back, unfortunately. They did get a couple of rings off down on the bottom side. And maybe if they got some rings, they would get the autonomous bonus. We shall see. They get the autonomous bonus and the win point. User control. 3, 2, 1, go. Red gets that autonomous bonus and the autonomous win point. That is a good start for them. They at least are securing that win point, which will help them out of the rankings quite a lot, and getting that 6-point bonus that'll help them out during the match. Unfortunately for them, they only own one of the goals for the neutral zone for the Red Alliance, but 2 are being owned by Blue, so Blue is in a good position right now. Already looks like we had 1 license plate fall off and strewn out across the field, and only a couple of screws, so this match is doing all right. We are only 30 seconds into the match, and it looks like Blue is holding a pretty solid lead right now, trying to get more through the match loads. We're seeing a team load down their match loads all in a line as their partners going up, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings in a row, perfectly on. With a minute remaining in the match, one of the Blue Alliance seems to be content holding into a corner as the other partners are trying to get up onto the platform. Now they're deciding just to climb. It looks like they may just be sitting there waiting for the last 30 seconds. But they're in a good position to succeed. Red is going to have to be able, most likely, they're going to have to be able to double park if they want to pull this one out. There's time for them to mess around a little bit, but we're going to see if anything would happen. Red Alliance of 5588B trying to grab one of the goals off the back, or at least they were for a second, and it looks like they're going to have a small change of strategy. With about 25 seconds remaining in the match, looks like the Red Alliance of 18670C trying to go park, and the other Red Alliance robot trying desperately to get the goal out of the Blue Alliance's hand. They're hitting it back and forth, but unfortunately it's not working. About 13 seconds remaining. It looks like both teams are parked. This one's going to be a good high-scoring match. And the Blue Alliance putting one more goal out. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds remaining in the match. Things winding down, coming to a rest, and that is time. Out really quickly, and they won't be able to rebalance. So I'm just assuming all those other divisions are a lot softer than us. They're not taking as many risks, and that's what I love about our teams. We're getting prepared for those elimination matches in the Dome. We are going to be well represented here in the technology division because we have a lot of defense, and we get that autonomous win point more often than any other team does. So we have great programmers, great drivers, and that's what we need. Perfect, we're set to go. Let's go to autonomous. 3, 2, 1, go. This is match number 82. Oh, that was tough seeing it just out of the grip of 52455A. Three seconds left in the autonomous period. Everyone's settling down. Blue or red gets the autonomous victory. Use control. 3, 2, 1, go. Red had 1 ring on the base there. It was enough to get them the advantage, that 6-point bonus. And looks like they were able to grab the last neutral zone goal. With Red owning 2 goals, we see the strategy fairly often. We saw it a couple matches ago in the middle field. It's grab the center of the goals, and then you kind of just run to the corner. It's what one of the Red Alliance teams has done. The other one has a bit slower drivetrain, so the Blue Alliance of 2733J has been able to get behind them. That Red Alliance looks like they have some sort of drivetrain that's allowing them to have extra torque. Very impressive, as they have just been slowly but surely pushing that Blue Alliance team into the corner. Looks like they've kind of been freed up now as the Blue Alliance is switching around to try to grab another one of the goals out of the hands, or at least knock away from the Red Alliance. In addition, they're probably going to be trying to score some rings on the goal that they're holding. It looks like they're just hooking underneath as 2068B looking to now free themselves up. They move right around the opposition, and they have got themselves over to the other side. Their teammates have laid the match loads out, so we're going to see if they maximize those, as we have one of the red robots that's just sat there for the majority of the match. Smartly so, though, as they've had 2 of the goals in their possession right now. Slow-moving robot there on 52455A. There is a ring stuck underneath the robot, so that may be impeding them just a bit. But the Blue Alliance is taking advantage, trying to get another few more rings on the goals. Unfortunately, they're not getting them on the peg, but their partners are looking to get up and park as they have 15 seconds remaining in the match. Refs keeping a close eye on things, as it looks like the Red Alliance, with 5 seconds remaining, trying to free up 1 goal from underneath. It looks like they have got it. Whoa! looks like that is clear, and I don't see a robot touching, so that.
What's up, everyone? Autonomous begins in 3, 2, 1. Robot. Oh, man. Locking jaws around that yellow goal. They're just tearing up the field back here. It is released. I don't see any. Oh, there's a ring here. I see one ring here for red. I don't know what happened up there. Did they get a ring and a... Just the autonomous bonus here for the Red Alliance, and driver control begins. 3, 2, 1, drive. It's still locked in around that yellow goal midfield. Now the Blue Alliance, Jennison Robotics, picks it up. Hyper Resolution grabs that tallest goal. That's interesting. They've got some preloads on their robot. It'd be cool to see them place them on the branches of that high goal. Jennison comes in, starts pushing them around, trying to dislodge that goal, put it in their favor. Meanwhile, I don't know with that beautiful paint job. I like the blackout design on that thing. They're picking up the rings and popping them onto their goal. A couple of them shoot out the back there, but a lot of them are landing on top of the goal. Cataclysm is just sitting there in the front blue corner. They're waiting. They like that they've got 2 goals in their possession. Now they unfold onto the ramp. Cataclysm ascending the ramp. Their partner Jettison with another goal up there. That's 3 goals and a robot for 150 points. Sitting up on the blue platform, balanced. And we're out of time on this one. Looks like Jennison and
oh boy, she could have said no pressure on the end of that. Last 2 matches of the day. We're going to be coming back, starting the matches tomorrow at 8:15. 8:15 is when we'll be getting the matches, so make sure you're here, ready to go. After John finished using the paper test, looks like we're set up. We're going to go to autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Yoink, yoink. 2 goals grabbed, 1 for each team. Looks like we have very similar strategies from each side. Not sure if any ring got put in by the opposing, by the corner teams. It's tough to tell from my angle. We got a bunch of rings being scored on the goals by both teams, though. Red gets the autonomous bonus. Let's go to user control in 3, 2, 1, go. Red getting a bunch of rings on the goal, which was enough to get it the bonus, as their partner runs towards the middle and grabs 1 of the goals. Red immediately, though, although they have 2 goals, going all the way over the platform, risky move, but it looks like it does get the goal, possibly in a position to be out. Red is working on descoring the blue goal. Look at all this kerfuffling going on in the top left corner. By the way, kerfuffle is like currently my favorite word, so I'm going to try to use it as much as I possibly can. It's kind of funny. Anyway, these teams pushing and shoving all over each other. The majority of the goals currently, as we stand, are being possessed by the Red Alliance simply because they're on this side of the Red Alliance in their zone. But we've seen times where this situation has happened. It's like, oh, Red has every single goal, but then in a snap of a fingers, Blue speeds back with the majority of the goals pulling out the win. Things only getting more exciting as the time starts to wind down. This is match 142. Just think about that for a second. 142 matches on top of the practice matches that we have played today. You guys have been absolutely killing it, only getting better and better with the intensity rising and rising as each match has progressed. We're down to the final 30 seconds of match 142. A battery came undone, unfortunately. 4154Z's battery flew off the side of the robot. And it looks like that Red Alliance was pushing the blue on. Looks like that's a tough break for them in their last match of the day. We have a Red Alliance trying to get up on top of the platform. They're lining themselves up, 6 seconds up. They're up and secured. Their partners, though, stuck, trying to drop off the goal. It looks like they just barely broke the plane, and that is match. 2, 1, go. Red Alliance 1 goal, Blue Alliance another. But the other Red Alliance team looks like they're trying to load up a bunch of rings using their preloads, or match loads, excuse me, in order to get them on. Blue scores some, and it looks like Red is able to get more dropped off in the goal. Referees checking on the scores really quickly. They have to make sure that the scoring elements, the rings specifically, aren't touching any of the other robots, and they also need to count them up to add them up to see if it counts out the total, because Red didn't get a neutral zone goal back in their area. They need to make sure that they can get more than 20 at least. Also checking to see if they're going to be able to give out autonomous win points. If we can give out a win point to each team, that would be so cool. It would be the first time personally that I've seen both teams earn a win point. That would be a very exciting things to happen in this match. Fingers are definitely crossed that that has happened, because that would be so cool and would greatly help out both teams in the rankings, as we do have the 15th seed team on the Red Alliance right now who's in position to pick. All right, Blue gets the autonomous bonus and the autonomous win point. Let's go to driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. Unfortunately for the Red Alliance, it appears one of the rings was touching the platform, which then makes it, through transit contact rule, makes all the other rings not count. So unfortunately, although it was incredibly close, just not quite able to give out the win point for both teams. Once again, we're seeing a bit of a tangle up over one of the goals in the upper right-hand corner between 9257 and 3532A on the Red and Blue Alliances. The Blue Alliance sitting in their corners. The Red Alliance is trying to get that goal out from them. As we have about a minute remaining in the match. We are seeing some parts flying. Part of an Omni wheel has fallen off here on the upper side of the field towards me, as we have 1 minute remaining in the match. One of the Blue Alliance robots is putting a bunch of the rings up, but the Red Alliance has put up a bunch of rings on both of their goals, although Green only has on one. So, or Blue Alliance only has one, excuse me. Blue Alliance is going to need to get a bunch of rings up on the goals if they want to be able to secure the victory, as we are now down to 35 seconds remaining in the match. Blue only owns 1 goal of the neutral zone goals, while Red owns 2, and Red has the rings completely filled up on both goals. So currently, Red has the advantage, but Blue going up the park, if they can get their 3rd goal up there, that would be huge for them, as there's about 20 seconds now remaining in the match. Blue working on getting parked, Red Alliance working on clearing out the goals from underneath. 10 seconds remaining in the match. Blue Alliance looks like they're going to set another goal up. They do, and they clear out. Good teamwork there by the Blue Alliance. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is the match. This one's going to be close. Looks like we are set to go. Let's go to autonomous period in 3, 2, 1, go. Red Alliance is 8271AH, the Sour Cheetos from Gillette, Wyoming, and the partners 97140A, Kennedy Gales from Summers, New York. All right, Red gets the autonomous bonus. Go to driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. Blue just wasn't quite able to get their other colored zone goal off of the line, so not quite securing themselves the autonomous win point. Things already looking pretty even. Red with 2 neutral zone goals, Blue with 1. It'll be exciting to see where these teams decide to take this match, as those neutral zone goals again are worth so many points as compared to a lot of the other field elements. We see so many teams fight over them. They'll get in a tug of war that they were content to stay with until the match ends, because those neutral zone goals are just worth that much. All right, as we have 1 minute remaining in the match now, it seems like the Red Alliance is starting to go more for rings now, as we have one of their partners of 97140A from New York has been completely filling up one of their goals. The Blue Alliance, though, trying to get in a position to steal a goal from Red, but their New York team is playing good defense for their Alliance partner. Blitz completely leaves 78-62D completely alone to try to pick up as many goals as they can in preparation for the end game. 30 seconds are remaining in this match, starting to wind down the clock as Red Alliance is still sitting in the corner. Blue Alliance desperately trying to get some of the goals out towards their side, but their partners of 78-62D has almost parked. Oh no, and they're on their back. This is tragic. Maybe they're going to be able to get picked up if their partners can lift the other side of the goal up. I don't know if it's going to happen, but Red Alliance has gotten 4 goals up top. They just have to make sure to stay clear in 1 second. That is time. Strong finish there by the Red Alliance. And autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Blue misses their goal. Red looks like they do as well. Blue's able to throw a couple on. That may be enough to help them get the autonomous. Although Red is so close to getting that win point. Red gets the autonomous bonus. Driver control. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go in that driver control period of 1 minute and 45 seconds. No team got a neutral zone goal in autonomous, which meant as soon as we started, we're seeing team blitz for that center area, trying to get those goals out and in their possession. Well, it looks like Blue Alliance is currently in possession of 2 of the neutral zone goals. All that can change very quickly if Red decides to just grab one and bring it back to their side. We've seen teams do that. We've seen teams decide to go for rings. As it looks like now, Red Alliance is going for the ring strategy. If they can fill up those goals at the rings, that could be worth so many points. You could get up to, I believe, 27 points on just the pegs themselves. As we have 1 minute remaining in the match, 1 minute left, time winding down, 26-02F, just sitting at the base of their platform. Either playing for the long game or just playing in a way where it's protecting the goals from being grabbed by their opponents. 40 seconds now remaining in the match. One of the Red Alliance robots has used its match loads to fill up one of its goals with its own color, as Blue Alliance of 39K is looking to do the same. One of the goals almost right there by the Red Alliance. They're working on getting upright. I'm not sure if they're going to grab it or what, but the Blue Alliance trying to go up and get parked. Now you can hear the teams communicating it. I wonder if they were trying to get both robots up, but it looks like there was a lot of rings in the way that was causing some problems. Blue Alliance able to get parked, and it looks like they're going to be able to at least drop off at least one of their goals, which they do. 5 seconds remaining in the match. Red Alliance trying to get up as well. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Not quite, and that is the match.